Life does not come with a calendar or a warning about the day that will change everything. If your life has been interrupted by an unexpected life event, let me tell you about the day that changed everything for me. I will never forget the day that changed everything for me. It was a warm summer morning, the last day of June. I was a staff attorney for a legal services law firm. About 2 hours after walking into my office, the executive director told me the funding for my position was not renewed. Before I became unemployed, I was looking for another job, but God did not allow me to leave. I complained and asked him why he hadn't opened a new door of employment. Looking back, I realized God was preparing me for my next assignment. Until it was time for me to leave the firm, God had clients for me to help, and He used me to inspire and impact people's lives in ways I never would have imagined. Maybe you are angry and frustrated with God because you are somewhere where you don't want to be, a position that you didn't plan to stay in, or a city, or maybe you are in a season of waiting on God. I hope this story will encourage you. One of the most profound ways God used me at the law firm and a moment that revealed the influence and impact I could have to change someone's life happened when I was assigned a guardianship case. My client was 17 years old and not attending high school. When I met with my teenage clients, I asked two questions. How is school and what are your dreams? During our conversation, my client told me he liked to skateboard. I use the analogy of him being an entrepreneur who owns a skateboard shop to illustrate the importance and value of an education. My client gave me no clue if my words resonated with him. At the second appointment, my client mentioned nothing about our conversation. When I met with the woman who became his guardian, the first thing she said, "Did he tell you?" I had no clue what she was asking. I told her no. Then she said, my client went to the high school in their neighborhood by himself and registered for classes. I didn't tell her about our conversation. That day was more than just about my client registering for classes. God was teaching me as part of His plan for our lives, we may experience layovers for a season in unexpected places by divine providence. Your layover is not by accident, it has been divinely ordained. Maybe God wants you to be the light in the darkness, to be an ambassador of Jesus' love, or to discover your purpose, or maybe to grow personally and spiritually. Trust God's plan. Proverbs 16, verse 9 tells us you can make your plans, but the Lord determines your steps. The day God decided to end my assignment at the law firm caught me off guard. I felt uneasy and anxious because I didn't know my next step. At that moment, I didn't know my journey with God would be a roller coaster ride of highs and lows. It was a season of being broken, discomfort, and stepping into the unknown, clueless about His plan. But also, it was a season of being restored and renewed. If your life has been interrupted by unexpected life change, unemployment, ending a relationship, you lost a loved one, you feel lost and don't know what's next, or you're in a season of transition, and maybe you are angry with God, feel afraid, or overwhelmed by the chaos and uncertainty, you're not alone. In this series, I will share insights and lessons on faith, learning to trust God, overcoming fear, and rebuilding your confidence after a setback. If this resonates with where you are right now, this series is for you. Whatever you're walking through, and I am certain that God who began the good work within you will complete his work until it's finally finished. See you in the next video.